Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Adams, and Brian Norell and I put together two books, All Systems Go and then Back in Motion. Back in Motion, which is available online if you like, it has exercises which are to help strengthen the spine and increase function that are illustrated in the book, but I wanted to demonstrate and give you a little more explanation as to how they apply to your health. So I'm going to demonstrate the Fulcrum Torque Procedure that is introduced to you in the book Back in Motion. So you take some Fulcrum Torque Procedure balls. You can use peanut massage rollers or a device, something like this. You could also use, if you wanted to, 2 tennis balls in a sock. It gets a little bit soft after a while, so having something with a little more resistance is better. What you do is you lie on your back, put your legs up on the chair or the bed or a couch. Take the Fulcrum Torque Procedure balls, put them under your hips, start at your lumbar area, then you oscillate your hips. So you move them, you're not twisting, you're trying to reaching towards the bottom of the table, or the bottom of the chair, if you will. And you just oscillate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you move it to the next level, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the next level. We'll do each segment between the joint vertebrae to create a load on the individual segments to separate them. As you learned in the book, you want the joints to move independently of each other. So what happens, you keep lifting it with your hands. You can see I'm raising it. Each time I lift my hips, I'm shifting the ball a little more, ball's closer to my head. Now once I get to a certain place, I can't reach any farther up because of my shoulders. Then I start to rotate now. I slide my body down towards my feet. Oscillate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the next level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, next level. Okay, now at this point I get between my shoulder blades at about number T6, and you notice on the diagram of tilt dynamics that it shows there's a change in how the spine moves from T6 to T7. So at this level, you're going to change activity from hip oscillations to just turning your head from side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you're going to shift your body a little more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next level. And as you do this, you'll become more skilled at the smooth movement. Next level. And now, about the same time you get to the end of where you can slide, you'll be at the lower part of your neck. At this point, you're going to take your hands and put them underneath the ball just to give it a little more height. Then you're going to turn your head 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and roll it up a little bit more with your hands. You don't need to move your body anymore, just your hand. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you finished with that. Now you can repeat that if you like and do another round or be finished with that. Now just a little review of the tilt dynamics. When the spine tilts to the right, the spinuses rotate off to the opposite direction. They tilt and rotate, and that happens all the way to T6. Tilt and rotate. Below T6, when you bend to the right, the spinuses actually turn into the concavity here. So the idea is, so knowing that tilt dynamics is significant when it comes to doing the Fulcrum Torque Procedure exercise. But also it's important to remember these are coupled movements. If this is your representation of your spine, you're lying on your back and you have your legs up on a chair, and that helps you so you can kind of lift the spine up and down when you are repositioning these exercise balls. What happens is you oscillate your hips in like a swimming type motion a little bit. Your spine creates movement, and then you keep moving the spine over these balls in different ways so that you're restricting the motion at one level relative to the other parts of the spine. So you create a torque and rotation between the individual joints. So you do the oscillation of your hips. You continue to do that until you get up to the T6 area. Now at this point you start turning your head from side to side, and you move your body, turn your head from side to side, move your body, turn your head side to side 5 times. Okay, all the way until you're going to get now to the neck area, And then you'll move it, as I indicated, with your hands a little bit at each level, but your head is turning. So relatively speaking, at each fulcrum point, part of the spine is held still by the balls, and the other joints are going to move. That creates a moment of rotation, which activates those mechanoreceptors. Those mechanoreceptors being activated sends better signals to the brain that there's a separate joint there, which sends reflex signals back to the muscles, which causes muscles to contract. As you learn in the book, the half-life of muscle protein is 6 to 10 days. So if the joint doesn't move for 6 to 10 days, half the muscle is gone. So that's why it's really critical that you maintain spinal motion. And this Fulcrum Torque procedure will be a great augmentation towards your chiropractic care. Your doctor is adjusting your spine to improve the intrinsic movements of your spine. And then you're going to follow up with a home exercise program, the Fulcrum Torque procedure, which will help maintain motion, which will help you get more function, which will help the adjustments that he does in the future, or she does in the future, to work better. Thank you.